Hi guys, it's Lynn here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Now today guys, I'm going to be pollinating my amazing Epiphyllum Pegasus cactus plant that has 5 humongous, huge, beautiful, shocking pink blooms today. And I have made a few pollinating videos on this particular cactus before in the past, but I like to share it every year because every year is different. And what I'm going to be doing is just showing you how to do it in case you're new to this and you've not done that before. And you might say, why get seeds when it's much easier just to take cuttings? Well, I just think it's exciting to have seeds, and I love growing from seed, and you can always gift them away to people as well. And I made a video yesterday on this beautiful Epiphyllum Pegasus from buds to blooms, and if you haven't seen that video, then do check that video out. Links up above. I'll also put links down below in the video description as well. And I also want to give a very special thank you to my wonderful fiance Hans, who's behind the camera filming me today, so I have my hands free, do a bit of the pollination. So here we go guys. Now,
thank you.
As I've mentioned, oh yeah, links up above to Hans's YouTube channel, Family of Cats and Other Beauties. I meant to say that. Now, I've mentioned many times about what you have to do with pollinate, but I'll mention it again as I say in case you're watching this for the first time. It's always best with Epiphyllum blooms. They sort of open up towards the evening for the first time, and they only really last a day or two before they flop. So if you want to pollinate, you have to be quick. Always best, if they open up an evening, to do it the next day. Because you don't want them to flop. Easier success of pollinating when the flowers are fresh. And what I like to do is have a clean bowl there to collect any pollen that falls off the brush, and a clean little brush as well. I use a little lip brush, these clean little lip brushes, but you can use a cotton bud or any other type of little artist brush to collect the pollen. And what I'm going to be doing is getting the pollen off this flower here onto the stigma of, you can actually put this either onto the own stigma of the same flower or cross-pollinating it. Now, when you actually put, I personally, this is only my experience, when I take the pollen from one flower onto another flower on the same plant, I seem to have more success with getting seed. But I know many people would disagree and say, look, it doesn't matter, but I'm going to cross-pollinate it even though it's the same plant with the same flower, because I personally find it just seems to be more successful for me. But if you only have one flower, then you can just get the pollen and put it onto the stigma there. So here we go guys, take the bowl to collect the pollen, and you want to load up that brush there, all with the pollen. There's loads of pollen already that's fallen onto there, as you can see, and load it all up there so you can see the pollen. And then you only need a tiny bit to pollinate, and we've got loads of bees coming in our garden at the moment, so I think there's no trouble pollinating even if I wasn't doing this, but I just like to do it. And then you want to get that pollen onto the stigma of the other one there. And if you were cross-pollinating 2 different types of Epiphyllum flowers on 2 different plants, then I'd recommend you use 2 different brushes so you know what you're pollinating here. And then I'm going to just do the same again, cross-pollinating here off this, on the pollen on this flower onto the other one. Hans is doing a great job lifting that up onto that stigma there. And that's all you have to do. You don't have to keep going over it. Tiniest bit will pollinate. And as I say, if you only have one flower, you can just get the pollen onto it, put it onto the stigma. But I just find when I go from different flowers, it just seems to be more successful, as I mentioned earlier. So guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you want to know how to grow Epiphyllum, then do check out a video I have made on how to grow and care for Epiphyllum cactus plants. Links up above and also down below in the video description. And I hope you absolutely love this bloomy, beautiful plant, and do check the video out I've made, as I mentioned earlier, from buds to blooms. Guys, thank you so much for watching. And I want to send you loads of love. Oh yeah, I'll do an update if it gets pollinated. Loads of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of flower cactus power from across the Emerald Isle. And until my next video, bye. Don't forget to subscribe.